Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
That was tight right there. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Can't bring him down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I know I'm supposed to be watching the entire field, but right now I'm kind of locked in on the guy calling the plays. Back-to-back, big-time plays for him, including a run on the last one. Right now, he's got to feel really good about his chances of getting into the end zone. Run it, pass it, either way, they have the confidence going right now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Herbert now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. His kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 37.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. comes at 1, and it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Powerful running. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. to Penny. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. The ground, it's Singletary. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the 24, Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 77 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff. It's Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Allen off the play fake. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On second down, Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Herbert to throw. He's got Eckler, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. It's Eckler again, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.